everyone. This afternoon, we will talk more about the special crime investigation with simulation of interrogation and interview. Overview of special crime investigation. Special, diba, special crime investigation katong wala kansin pero wala kansin kanong mga wala na siya mga detalan sa crime no? Tarong ba? Okay. Overview of special crime investigation typically involves handling complex and high-profile criminal cases requiring specialized skills and resources. So, ang sabot sa text nga kini nga investigation kansa kanang kuminta complex kana bitang dili siya kuan nga nang isod bitaw siya mga high-profile na mga mga person nga involved or mga skillful nga pa nang maayon sila mo para sila sakpan sila sa ginagawa ng sala. Then ang ang ubang mga crime dere is like ganang organized crime, terrorism, cybercrime, and white collar offenses. Kini mga white collar offenses mo yung mga tao nga kanang mga tao na kanang mga high people ba mga nasa government, ano siya? Nasa sa surveillance and under operation. So, Mr. Martel, can you read the physical surveillance? This involves discreetly observing suspects and their activities, often using specialized equipment like cameras, listening devices, and vehicles. So what does it mean for you? So physical surveillance is a type of surveillance that they use some specialized equipment to monitor a person, like cameras and listening devices, those what we call the small devices that we attach to anything, and cameras or CCTVs and more. Okay, thank you. Your answer is correct, Leon. Like what you said, this is involves direct observing suspects and their activities. Or we are using here special equipment like cameras, listening devices, and vehicles. The next is the electronic surveillance. This includes monitoring communication such as phone calls, emails, and internet activity, often requiring legal authorization. It means kini nga surveillance ang paggamit sa using monitoring this is one kanang phone calls, emails, wala gina usually na ginagamit para pag surveillance and undercover operation. The next is can you read the undercover operation, Mr. Machete? Stand up and read the undercover and
Undercover operation. This involves deploying undercover agents to infiltrate criminal organization or activities to gather evidence firsthand.
Okay. What does it mean for you?
The undercover operation is kanang makita na to sa like agent bitaw kaning usa ka agent kay padala nimo sa kanang territory sa kalaban nga siya mahimong imuhang mata o imuhang tungga dito sa usa ka para magagather ang mga information dito sa
Okay, next the DNA analysis. Can you read Mr. Lupi Tinatakan?
DNA analysis. The techniques utilize genetic material and crime scenes to identify or link suspect or crime.
So, what does it mean to you?
So for me, it's DNA analysis to this DNA is to, you know, the material, this is materials to how to identify the DNA. Oh, for example, the suspect, and you don't know who, where he or she came from. So
Okay, thank you, Sir Gilbert. Ballistic analysis, can be read, Mr. Saruna?
So, ballistic analysis involves examining firearms, ammunition, and bullet fragments to connect them to specific weapons and suspect. This means that kanang ballistic analysis muna siya technique nga para may bawa ng ang suspect sa ubusang gamit na pusil or sa bala na yung
Okay, so, first of all, when we talk about ballistic analysis, this involves firearms, the bullets na naigo sa isa ka victim. And then, number 3 is the intelligence gathering. There are three types, there are three that intelligence gathering. First, the open source intelligence. So, can you read, Mr. Villanueva, the open source intelligence and share with us your idea?
Source intelligence. This involves collection of information from public available source such as social media, news articles, and public records.
For your own understanding, so na yung subtitle na, nagbasa.
This open source intelligence it involves that in social media, news articles, and public records.
Okay, thank you for your idea, Mr. Villanueva. So open source intelligence, like what you said, collecting some information through public available sources on social media means, for example, in the Facebook, you can gather some information in the social media, yung Facebook, your name, or your gina-post mo dito ang mga ibutan nyo sa data ang mga personal information ninyo. Then next is the human intelligence. Can you read, Ms. Bindula?
Human intelligence is involved gathering information from informants, witnesses, and other who may know about criminal activities. This human intelligence is nag-involve sa bitaw kaning information about sa kaning suspect nga, like for example na ay crime scene na nahitabo din. Kung kinsa tong witness na imong makita is need kag information niya para makuan bitaw ang details kung ano nahitabo sa nga crime scene.
Okay. Thank you for your brilliant idea, Ms. Bindula. Then we proceed number 4, the traditional investigative techniques. In the traditional investigative techniques, there are 3 also. First, the interview and interrogation. We all know that in the crime case, we do as a police officer someday, we do a interview and interrogation. And I know you already know that what is the difference of the two. The interview is you interview like a simple question, and the interrogation, you interview someone with using force, intimidation, and other physical abuse or then. Next is the crime scene investigation. Mr. Martin, can you read the crime scene investigation and can they expand your idea so you can learn about person?
crime scene investigation. This involves obtaining and collecting evidence from crime scenes and recording fingerprints, and other physical cases. So in the crime scene is more the investigation about our documenting or collecting evidence from the crime scene in order to, for example, is such as the fingerprints, the footprints, and the evidences or the other traces that link to the perpetrator or to the suspect.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Martel and Mr. Martel, for your wonderful ideas, and we can learn You can learn that. Next, the undercover purchases. Can they read Mr. Razon and explain your idea? What does it mean?
Amen.
Undercover purchase. This involves agent posing as buyers to obtain evidence of illegal transactions, drugs, or firearms. So, kung sabot ano, mo rin siya itong mga agents na mupalit o mga droga para ma-assure yun nila na kaning katulong buyers is proven kwan mo yun ng drug pushers. Mora.
Okay, thank you. Next is the specialized techniques. In specialized techniques, there are three. First, the financial investigation. Next, cybercrime investigation, and the last is terrorism investigation. And financial investigation, this involves tracing financial transactions to convey money laundering, fraud, and other financial crimes. What pasabot, in the financial investigation, they investigate some cases like money laundering. For example, instead to robbery nga binuhatan sa mga criminals, they use cybercrime ito para dali na ito easy money mo kay Jagon. Then the cybercrime investigation, this involves investigating online crimes such as hacking, identifying theft, and cyberbullying. When you cybercrime is you commit a crime in a you're using a social platform or gamit ang gadgets ba? Like kanang hacking
Sa kanang mga bank accounts or
nga na. Then usab mga
mga identity, mga pagkawato ng mga ID.
nga na.
Sakto.
Sakto din. There are many cases nga ang na to sa cybercrime. Kansa ka ng sa kanay sa TikTok pre. Yung cyberworld na tawag ano?
Cyberbullying.
Diba? Kanang mga criminal act nga dibaton sa kanda sa
Cyber around the world.
di ba? Usay lang yung term yan na. Wala na?
Legal now.
Cyber global.
Wala na ba? Prepare sa din. The terrorism investigation. This involves investigating threats of terrorism, gathering intelligence of potential terrorist group and individuals. So, special crime investigation units often face complex cases that transcend jurisdiction boundaries, requiring collaboration with various law enforcement agencies. This collaboration is crucial for successful investigation, pooling resources, expertise, and information to address multi-phase crimes effectively. Then, in the special crime investigation, you cannot success na or ma-fully achieve yung isa ka objectives na ma-solve ang isa ka problem kung wala yung collaboration. When you collab other agencies like, for example, PNP, PDEA, NBI, when you collab in that other agencies, isang one, dali na you work together, then dali na ma-resolve kung saan yung gusto ma-achieve, gusto nyo ma-resolve ng problema. Then, patay tawag na joint task forces. Okay, Mr. Sarona, have you read the joint task forces and what's your idea? Ano ba? Kabidyo mo ba? Parang tinuturo.
Special crime investigation units frequently participate in joint task forces, bringing together officers from different agencies to investigate specific crimes or criminal organizations. So, kaning kwan, joint task forces, magkuhan sila kulap para kwan, ang ilahang kwan, forces mas mo increase pa kung sila yung mga kwan ka ng sana
Information, yan na.
oo, ilang gather o dali ra po nila may bawaan kung naay mga crime na naitabo kwan sila mag-sharing naman.
Okay. Next, the information sharing. Can I read Mr. Luciete and explain what your sabot
Article.
Information sharing, effective collaboration relies on seamless information sharing between agencies. This includes sharing intelligence reports, case files, and investigate leads, allowing agencies to understand the crime and its perpetrators comprehensively. Information sharing daw kuno is they share ideas or they share their ideas lagi sa matag agencies na maka-gather sila mga information dito sa ilahang mga nakulab nga mga kuan like law enforcement sa laing nasod.
Nice idea.
Nice
Clap
idea.
your hands.
Clap your hands.
Okay, next leader.
thing is the building relationship. I will be the one to explain and read it. Building relationship, effective collaboration requires strong relationship between treasurers of different agencies. Once you collab in other agencies, you must be build mo relationship para avoid sa mga lalis, avoid sa mga misinterpretation yung mga ideas nga na bitaw para smooth yung trabaho, dali ra mapupusta ng mga problema. And then the legal consideration. Collaboration between agencies must adhere to legal frameworks and privacy regulation. Mr. Martin, can you read and explain the legal consideration?
Legal considerations. Collaboration between agencies must adhere to legal frameworks and privacy regulations. Agencies must ensure that information sharing and communicative techniques comply with legal requirements and protect individual rights. So, in collaboration between agencies, so it must adhere. So, it is important that their collaboration is legal, and also their privacy regulations comply to the legal requirements, and also that their information protect the rights of the individuals.
Mr. Martel, proceed as general crime investigation. There are the initial training. Initial training typically involves a police academy program which provides foundational knowledge and skills in law enforcement including. So once you, as a police officer or any agencies, dapat na training is talk about initial training. Dapat bright ka in academy, especially dapat skill, dapat kay skills and dapat kay knowledge about sa law enforcement, including sa criminal law. Dapat kabalo ka na criminal law, understanding criminal statutes and procedures. Dapat kabalo ka sa mga procedure sa criminal crime. Next, the investigative technique. Investigative techniques, learning basic interview techniques, crime scene processing, evidence collection, and reporting writing. Dapat kabalo po dapat you must know how to basic interview sa mga victims or sa mga accused na interview, mo process sa processing the crime scene, the evidence collection, how you to collect and ganahan na siya ibutang measure, pag-measure nga na, especially sa report writing. And then, use of force, training on proper use of force, de-escalation tactics, and legal consideration. As a police officer, any agencies nga in uniform, dapat it's important to us na we will know how to defend ourselves to sound paggamit sa force, sound to paggamit sa itong force lagi, use of force bibiton ka siya para for kanang kailangan na bitaw kayo, like, for example, ano ka, self-defense ka, yan, use of force na. Then, next, firearms. Proficiency in handling firearms and safe usage. As a police officer, gina-train na ka sa training dapat you know how to handle the firearms, what the time na gamiton gitsa nimo. Yan na. Then, next, continuing investigation. General crime investigation may receive ongoing training in specific areas like domestic violence, traffic information enforcement, and community policing. Ito ang continuing education. Bisan ba as police na ka or na nakaservisyo, dapat kuhan ka ng you must be continue from learning sa crime investigation, like kuhan sa mga direct experience like domestic violence, traffic enforcement, or community policing. Next, the specialized training. Okay, Mr. Deliver, can you read the specialized training?
Specialized training. Some general crime investigator may receive specialized training in areas like accident, reconstruction, or forensic evidence collection.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Deliver. These are the initial training sa general crime investigation. First, the criminal law investigative techniques. Second, the third is use of force. Fourth, firearms. Fifth, continuing education. And last is specialized training. Next, we tackle about the special crime investigation. There is the initial training. Initial training of special crime investigation often requires a more rigorous and specialized training program building upon the foundation of police academy training. This may include, first, the advanced investigative technique. Focus on complex investigation and recovery operation, surveillance, and intelligence gathering. Ito ang advanced investigative technique. You must be advanced in the, dapat you're advanced ka sa mga mga investigative technique like sa computer. When we talk about specialized investigation, magamit sa computer, data bitaw, muna gamito niya. So dapat you must be ganang practice, advance ka magkuhan para hindi ka mag-listen ng mga undercover operation, surveillance na. Next is the forensic science. Miss Bidula, can you read the forensic science? And read lang.
Forensic science. In-depth training in forensic analysis including DNA, ballistic, and digital forensic.
Okay, thank you. Forensic science is deep training in forensic analysis including DNA, ballistics, and digital forensics. We talk about forensics. Kaya ka nang nagamit sa mga chemical like sa DNA. Dapat gamitan mag-impre na. Dapat gamitan DNA na. Chemical is kaya nang sa ballistics ko sa bala. Gamitan ko na siya. Then next is the financial investigation. Financial investigation, from the word financial, financial, kwarta, di ba? Money, study money na tuloy ang fraud. Kararaman nga 5 cases sa kwarta is one ka na madalang siya. Next, the cybercrime. Mr. Can you read the cybercrime? And explain the cybercrime.
Cybercrime. Training in digital forensic, cyber investigation, and online crime prevention. Muna siya kaning mga itong mga crime na ginabuhat sa ginahimo through online like social media like hacking ng scamming. Muna siya yung mga one.
Thank you. How about you, Mr. Rochete? Mr. Rochete, the cybercrime. Cybercrime na.
Cybercrime.
Oo.
Cybercrime is group of cybercrime is a group of criminals that engage crime through online or social media in the
kanang napadali kanang mas okay, mas easy makakuha og kanang kwarta or maka easy money.
So, murag nga idea po si Mr. Lupebert, no? Mr. Lupebert, can you share with us your brilliant idea or expand your ideas so we can learn about it? It's a good time.
Cybercrime. So cybercrime for me is now this this crime is kanang sample kanang karon na this kanang ato ang panahon karon is kanang ginagamit is all about technology. So technology is nayuban niya buhat sa maayo na buhat sa dili. So ang cybercrime is so di gyud maayo kay crime man. So ang idea nila sa about sa technology is buhat nila sa buhat sa maayo like example kanang hacking or what Sir Kawit said na about kung banking sa bank pa sa bank
Robbery.
so bank robbery through online so
Okay, next, counter-terrorism. Ano with Mr. Martel?
Counter-terrorism, training in terrorism prevention, intelligence gathering, and counter-intelligence techniques.
Okay. For you, Mr. Sarona, what is counter-terrorism? Okay, I will back to you, Martel. For you, what is counter-terrorism?
Counter-terrorism it involves training about how to counter terrorism in a specific nation or country. And also it involves the techniques to counter the terrorism act of the terrorists.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Martel. Next, continuing education. Special crime investigation often require ongoing training in specialized areas. Open areas, areas. Ito about special areas. Area rin niya. Such as emerging cybercrime. Friends sa cybercrime, napoy ka na ang train nga tao para buka na nga investigate ng cybercrime. Next, new forensic techniques. Ano rin or involving counter-terrorism strategies. We all know nga, kung ano po yung mga undercover agent na member sa isa ka terrorist group para pumalay ka ba NPA DPA as well.
Okay,
DPA, what we call the dead penetrating agent. Penetrating agent. Those people na musulod sa isang terrorist group, grupo sa terorista, para magpalag ng sound technique sa mga plano nila against sa gobyerno para magamit po sa atuang kanang mga members sa mga police nga gamit nila. The next, there are the critical differences in training. First, the depth of specialization. Can you read, Mr. Gilbert?
Type of specialization. Special crime investigation receive more in-depth training in special areas relevant to their specialized field.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Thank you, Sir Will. Next, advanced technique. Can you read, Miss Bilola?
Advanced techniques. Special crime training often focuses on the advanced investigative techniques such as undercover operations, surveillance, and intelligence analysis.
Okay, advanced technique. From the word advanced, dapat dapat advanced ka, yung mga technique, advanced ka para especially the undercover operation nga risky kay siya kay it can be kasi mga mamatay ka or sakot ka na risky dapat advanced ka para for your own safety and then malukas mga paskot-sikot, malukas mga techniques sila na. Then next, forensic science emphasis can you read Mr. Martin and explain it?
Forensic science emphasis special crime investigators receive more extensive training in forensic science, including advanced techniques like DNA analysis, ballistics, and digital forensics. So this forensic science emphasis is focused more on the training of extensive training in forensic sciences, such as those DNA analysis, ballistics, philosophy, mission documents, legal medicine, and many more. So it's more about training. Talk about training.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. And lastly, the interagency collaboration. Special crime investigation receive more extensive training in forensic. Special crime and training may include components of interagency collaboration or working with the crime law enforcement agencies. So, interagency collaboration, for the word collaboration, there are more agency, mag-collab sila, they collab, then working together for stronger group para to achieve more goals na sa mga cyber crime. Isang maganda siya, complex maganda siya, dapat magtinabangan sila in order to suppress sa mga criminal na gigamit nila ang cyber crime. In summary, while both general and special crime investigation unit requires reduced training, both general crime investigation, wala siya ang may crime scene, ay namatay, anak sa kanya sa basta niya gamit sa teknolohiya. Then sa special crime investigation, nagamit sa technology sa mga cyber crime, yung anak. Kung dapat, nag-require mo siya na rigorous training. Dapat ay mga tao nga, trained din tao nga investigate yung anak. Then, special crime investigation units emphasize specialized skills, advanced techniques, and deeper understanding of complex and multifaceted crimes. Kung yung gani, there are many people nga, PNP personnel or other agency nga, advance ilang techniques at advance ilang maintain in order to sabay bitaw sa mga criminals nga nag-involve sila kay mga ginabuhat nila sa technology, gamit ng technology para buhat ng mga sala bitaw. So that's why as a police officer or any agency nga investigate ang mga dapat advance sila para maka-level sila, maka-sapa sila. Dapat ganit mas mukha mo yun, mas mukha mo yun ang personal ang police personnel para takpan lagi na sila. Then, this is specialized training equips them to address the unique challenges these complex cases most effectively. Paano po nga training para ma-equip ang mga police officer o mga other agency na ma-equip sila para ma-resolve ang mga complex cases without kayo mga kasama yung level 5. For example, ang accident ko sa bangko, para account sa bangko, nangak sila. Ngayon pa nga malakpan, pero sama, tuloy libara, mawala na, pero hindi mo siya maundang kay man ng sinay, dagat mga atin ba, isipin sa mga nagkod. Ngayon, dapat tayo sila, i-equip naman sila training, dapat sila to address most effectively, mas effectively nga na. So, mawala to.
Mag-pray sa
Sige.
Wait after me. Ano? Kita rin kita.
Ay, ito dalang ka pa makita ko dito. Ay, di ka naman dito. Okay, sana tapos. So, how's that video for this wonderful afternoon? Thank you for letting us study, letting us. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.